I like to get away. I like to prep. This is my prepping. This is what I do when I.
Did you start over there?
Yes.
Is that started?
Yes, it started. We got some characters.
Hey, man, you got
some characters. Everybody, we good. We live.
Good.
All right, hello, listeners. Welcome to the Halle podcast. I'm your host.
Wait, you didn't start.
We gotta start over, bro.
Go ahead, just start.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to the High Dollar Podcast. I'm your host, KQ Dog, and this is episode 122, and we back, man.
I don't know how you keep count.
What you mean? That's the beauty of this game. You gotta keep score. So listen, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in to the High Dollar Podcast. Shout out to all the Spotify listeners, Apple Music, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. You know, I think there's something going on where it might not be Apple Podcasts no more, but wherever the Androids are getting their podcasting thing on, check us out, the High Dollar Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, follow us.
We ain't doing the thing.
I'm not done with the intro.
You gotta say it when you do it. You gotta go like.
See, naturally it'll be there. But as I'm talking, you could also tell us that. See, I'm fucking up the script. Yes, Whitley's here, as you can hear and see. Whitley's here. DB is in the building.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Travis in the building.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Greg. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to special guest Nia G. She's in the back. Got to show love to everybody in the building.
She working the screen. You know
what I'm saying? Everybody helping out. Thankful. But yes, man, we are here. The crew is back. It's been a wonderful week. The last time you saw us, we were doing a Triple X episode. That was fun. That was nice. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Decisions were made to where everyone could see it for your viewing pleasure. But, you know, it's okay because at the end of the day, we didn't incriminate ourselves. Nothing was said that was overtly crazy. You know, that's just life and how we talking. But, yes, that was a bonus episode we had. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for engaging. But we back now. Man, where y'all want to go?
Had a good time on the weekend.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
I'll let y'all.
Woo. No, let me stop.
That's what I was glad to enjoy and happy to do was the weekend. As always, I love the weekend. But yeah.
Shout out to Soulout Dates, man. They definitely threw their third annual festival / shindig at Camp North End in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was dope. I know they're coming again in August, so if you missed it, definitely hit them again in August.
Back outside.
Great. Felt good. Everyone looked good. You know what I'm saying? The drinks was cool. I pregame. Everybody I think pregame before you got there, but the drinks was cool. The food was cool.
Dancing, boy.
Oh yeah.
My boy was jigging the
Woo.
whole
Said he
night.
was dancing.
Woo.
My boy was jigging the whole night. I ain't gonna lie.
Did he do the dad dance or he was actually like?
My boy was actually doing his thing. I ain't gonna lie. My boy was in the little line dances and shit. Yeah.
Did he hit that? What's the one you did on the cruise?
No.
He was like,
See. Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give it up. But see, the music. When I get, first of all, I don't turn up a lot. Let's start there. But when I do, I want to have a good time, regardless of what's happening. So, I don't drink much, but when I do drink, I want to have a good time. So I went over the limit. I made a conscious choice to go over the limit because I wanted to be overly turned for this event. Pre-game was great. Shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to Kyrie. That was a great pregame with the apple crown and the mixed juice. You know, you got to give shout out to the pregame juice to make sure you get that pregame mindset. So, yeah, I had 2 cups. Well, the first cup, I was straight. I didn't have to drink anymore after that. Like, I couldn't. I was like,
such a lightweight.
But in my head, I was like, you know what? Hell no. I ain't been outside in years. Man, pull me up again. I said, we going over the limit tonight. So I pulled me another little third of Crown, and I flushed the rest with the juice. But no, I downed it. Before we left. 2 cups.
Hey, Tiger.
And 3 cups when I got there in the place.
Of what?
I think it was the rum punch. I think the green, the purple turquoise.
That's your rum punch.
Oh, I mean, I see in my head I want to say rum, but it was a punch. It was a punch drink. So I just want to say rum just to make sure sounds good. But I had 3 cups of those. It was good. They were straight. It kept me coasting. And the rest of the squad came through. The music was good. Interesting collabs of new music with old beats. Some hit, some didn't. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna move if there's something to move to. I didn't care about the scene. I didn't care about. I mean, the scene was beautiful. The scene was beautiful, but I didn't care about who was around me. I'm dancing. This song is good. I don't know this song. I do know this song. I'm learning this song. It don't matter. It don't matter. When I get drunk, I dance. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Derek, was you dancing?
Drunk. No, I was too drunk. Could barely.
How many drinks?
Drinks? I don't really.
Or shots?
I had a bottle of Don.
To yourself?
Full bottle.
Yeah, I mean, just me drinking.
You brought it to the thing?
Not
like you had it before?
Like in the parking lot. I was drinking on the way out there. And then.
No, he wasn't.
We were drinking in the parking lot.
No, he wasn't.
I was.
He wasn't driving.
I was fine. Yeah, no drinking and driving.
Yeah, he wasn't
but
driving.
Yeah, I was fine. Knew how to maneuver because it was hot. So once I got, it's that little point where you don't know you drunk, and I'm like, nigga, drink some more. And that nigga said drink some more. And that nigga drunk some more. So I drank a lot. How much? I really don't know.
Did you finish the bottle?
Oh hell no, that was a big ass bottle.
I was just wondering.
Hey man,
I just had to ask.
Hey man, he would have been too drunk.
Probably about
dancing.
So you open it. So it's probably about followed down. Probably about what? I got the little 50 little bitch right there. That bitch is probably about right there. That bullshit. Right. Got in there, got me a beer, and once I get me a beer, I'm drunk.
Yep.
So I was drinking the beer and the water.
Yep.
Same time.
Modelo and the water. That's my dog. Yep.
Make sure I was okay.
Yep. Shout out to my dog. Yep.
I knew I was drunk. Not drunk enough, but the right.
I gotta say this because DB had a very, very, very upsetting rant while we were waiting for the line for waters and beer because he was upset at the prices of the waters and how much.
Yeah.
Oh, the hell up. Now
how
I
much
know.
DB had a very passionate rant about how the water should not be this much. We all drinking. The water should be provided because that's what comes with having this much alcohol. How dare you capitalize on our drunkenness by making us give y'all
not
extra money for that
it's
water?
The heat. It's a health issue.
That part
Fuck
too.
all that.
Okay.
That is true.
Issue. Nigga, it's hot as fuck. It's the summertime. Niggas need water. So like, I don't understand why they charging. Like, and I understand like maybe $1, $2, $3, but fucking $5
for water.
For water,
and not like baby bitch water bottle. Like, the little regular one you can finish in like 3-5 seconds.
Oh, I'm raising hell.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, bullshit. But you're gonna buy it because you need it.
Yeah, you say.
And the beer, and it makes sense for a beer to be $1 more, it'd be $6. So yeah, makes no sense. Some shit that I need is $5. Some shit that I don't need is $6. I take both. Fuck it. So yeah,
give me both.
That's what happened.
It was a good experience nonetheless. I definitely enjoyed being outside.
You lucky had fun.
I had a great time, man. I'm
glad,
trying to make that more of a frequent thing. Definitely just being more frequent to places, not just something as that, but open mics, things that are more catered to the music side of my brand, to spark that up again. But yeah, we also had Travis there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk, give us a little bit, Trav, of your experience, at that wonderful thing called Soulout.
Well, my experience, it was my third time going. So I've been to all three.
OG.
Yeah.
Same here.
Go ahead, OG. Talk about it.
This one was probably the most packed.
For sure.
The most littest.
For sure.
For sure. I had a good time myself. And no complaints at all.
All right, so did the water increase over time? Because y'all done been to all three. I need to know now. Nah, I didn't know.
I'm going to say personally, for the very first time, I ain't drink no water.
Okay.
I really don't. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember drinking
Ain't
water.
never scared.
If I did. Nah, because with your brother the first time, right? Yeah, he was with his brother the first time.
Did you get water the first time?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was.
Niggas is old.
I had a booth, so it came with like.
It was straight.
Why you downsizing playing what? Oh, if I'd have known that, Travis.
That experience was way. That was like a vibe. At least 1,000. Minimum.
For a booth?
Yeah.
There's people coming in it. People can't come
It's
in
your
it.
booth. Nah.
I'm not outside, so
You got your own picnic table, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not paying for that.
See,
I respect it.
it come with bottle.
I respect that. I respect that.
Which bottle? I get to pick.
Your choice.
Okay. Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, change the
Now we
tone.
talking.
Yeah, now
Now we
we
talking.
cooking with
Of
grease.
course, whatever they got. Of course.
Now you see how you fucked it up.
It's your choice, but whatever what's on the menu. Yeah.
Come on now, it's on the house. Yeah, it's on the house.
Of course.
Come on now.
Okay.
Thrill.
You making it sound bad though, like the way. No, I need to know.
It
I
sounds
like my
to me
liquor.
that they so compared to the first one to this third one, where would you say the ranking? Both of y'all.
I was way drunker that very first one.
The first one was a
I
vibe
would
because we
bet.
had a booth. It was like we had somewhere to go, like
regardless.
to sit down if we wanted to, just chill out.
Just relax.
If we was lost, we had a little checkpoint to go to. Like
So it was bigger than what it is. It's the
exact same size.
So
this
if you would have bought, did you get the VIP?
No.
So if you would have got the VIP, that's you into the gate, and then that's where you saw the food trucks and shit back there.
Okay.
That's where the VIP section. That's where the sections at too.
Okay. Shout out to the VIP. Okay.
It was
Ticket
nice.
price, was it the same or more?
What ticket price?
Mm-hmm.
Same.
General admission is $30.
Oh, you
It's
talking about
VIP.
that from that?
Oh, VIP.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it was like 70.
I saw 60.
60.
When I
It
saw
was 60 for VIP.
for this one. It was 60,
It
and
makes me really glad that I stay at home and drink.
honestly, in all seriousness, moving forward, I want to be on record to say when I do go to these things, I want to get the VIP. I want to get the upper echelon upscale ticket.
Okay.
Genuine mission. Yeah.
Booth action, stand on couches. That's how you feeling? The boy that went outside, he a
You
changed
know what?
man. Huh?
You know what? That
boy didn't see that ass, and he a changed man.
But at the
Boy
same
had too
time,
much
He a
fun.
changed man.
but at the same time, you know, the way I envision VIP, especially like Travis saying, sitting down, just lounging, everybody having a good time.
Yeah,
you can
nigga.
just look
Very
at it,
important
just look
people.
at it. You know what
I'll
I'm
do
saying?
it
I
That
if it's
just
motherfucker's
that.
important.
I'll do it if
Huh?
it's that.
They-
But
I
if
said
it's
they're
general
important.
admission, I'm not doing it.
They're important people.
The VIP, yeah.
Very much.
DJ, shout out to the DJ.
Shout out to the DJ.
DJ did this motherfucker.
He did. No, he did. We did that. He did that. Most
I don't
definitely.
know if this was the same DJ, but the DJ did this motherfucking
Nice
thing.
one.
He made me like, damn, this nigga snapping.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was dancing, but I didn't think I would be dancing like that.
That nigga danced the whole time. Talking about dance like that. That motherfucker.
Because
God
no,
damn,
no,
little
no,
nigga,
this is
motherfucker
not a
back
critique.
there.
This is not a critique on nothing. But
Jigging.
usually DJs from the South or the East Coast usually get into that fringy niche East Coast bag with certain rappers that you don't know just to get that shine at that moment. So I was expecting that. Nah, he played the vibes, played the hits, and then the hits he switched up with some old school. So I was like, oh yeah, we
My boy
cool,
had-
man. Like that was
Great time.
amazing, you know. And shoot, Whitley over here.
Look at that. Look at that man over there jigging.
Hey, man,
Look at that man over there
I felt good, man. I felt good.
smiling and shit.
It was good to be around the homies.
Bouncing up and down and
Yeah,
shit.
Man. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm
and
talking
Why I
about
know
it, man.
what dance off of what you just said. I know what fucking dance he was doing.
Yeah.
listen, this is the
Yeah.
He
joyous.
had a cup in his hand, didn't he?
Yes, I did.
pretty
He had a cup in his hand, didn't he?
I don't know
Yeah,
what he
that's
was
it.
drinking on.
That's his dance when he drank.
Got the
when he-
goddamn.
What the fuck was out there, though?
I
Nigga did
pictured
not
it on.
stop moving.
No, you can't.
Damn.
You can't,
Not
man.
stop moving.
You cannot. It
Well,
felt
you
too
know.
good, man. I need more of that in my life. I need more of
Yeah,
that.
I'll do it if we the VIP. I'm
Yeah.
not doing general admission. I don't need nobody. I don't know. I just don't.
And shout out to all the people
Hey.
I saw that didn't stop moving on the dance floor. It's people like me who see other people like me who know that hey, this girl ain't been dancing. This girl been twerking all
It's usually
night.
a white
No
person.
cap.
No. There
No, I'm
was-
saying it's usually. a white
usually
person.
no. It was beautiful rhythm. Beautiful rhythm.
Beautiful round and brown.
Yes.
No, I understand what type of function y'all at, but when you see those type of people,
Oh yeah, off
it's always a
rhythm.
drunk white woman.
Yeah, they about one word from saying nigga on the song that they not supposed to be singing. Yeah, they gotta watch out for them. Gotta watch out for them. But no, man, shout out to Soulout Dates. It was beautiful, very beautiful, very amazing. I'm damn near thinking about going to one in August.
Where that one at? Camp.
Same location,
Same spot, same time,
same time, even
different
more
date.
Actually, the same amount of drunk. Because any more drunk I would have got after that, I would have threw up. It would have been a bad night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Another drink would have.
Did you
definitely
eat?
put me over. I did.
It don't
What
matter.
did you eat?
It don't matter.
What did you eat?
Oh, like after we left the function.
Before you went out there.
We had a hot pocket.
Before you went to go drink liquor, you ate a hot pocket.
Yeah.
You're not making wise decisions here, sir.
What you mean?
What the fuck? You need to put some food. You need to eat.
Yeah, some potatoes, some
You
shit.
should have went to go sat down somewhere and had a nice little meal.
The crazy
That's
thing.
some shit you eat if you rushing. And you like, like me. When I do that shit, it's never a good night. I'm shit faced and I'm throwing up everywhere. Off of one hot
We
pocket.
just discussed how a
Fuck
hot
no.
pocket just created this wonderful night for me. Now, at the end of the night, I needed something.
Oh,
to
he
eat.
ain't drink
I
shit.
needed something to eat, so I did go to one of the food trucks down in Uptown and got some loaded fries. Loaded fries. I needed it
You
all.
need some starch in
Yeah, I
your
needed
system.
all of it. I ate it all. And I went to sleep. Woke up, didn't have that feeling in your stomach that something is just sitting there and it's gonna sit there until you throw it up. Didn't have that feeling. It was minimal. It was light. Enjoy my night, man. Enjoy my night.
I for sure thought Kes was coming home throwing up. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not been a moment where Kes has drunk
When
and he hasn't thrown up.
When he responded to me, I said, "Oh yeah, he's not that drunk."
Oh yeah.
I got this nigga fucked up in Cali. He was wasted.
We've talked about the stories where I have failed to match the drunk line. I go over the drunk line.
How many punches did you have that night?
Too many.
I made them too.
Too many, and I was in the jacuzzi, and I was feeling myself,
I mixed the fuck out of them drinks.
and it was too
It
much.
was brown, white, tequila, everything, all in one.
It was too much for your boy, and I felt it. I didn't throw
Nah,
up
that shit
at
was
all
good as fuck.
that night, but the next morning it was hell. But no hell.
Stuff like that. No.
It was not the next morning, sir.
The point is, this was a good night.
It was-
This is the
yeah,
blueprint
I was about to say,
of
I
how
don't-
turn I get, and
Probably
I will
blacked
not.
out from what the shit you was doing.
I've never been blacked out drunk. Thank God. Thank
I
God.
have.
That's a blessing. I don't
It's
think
wonderful.
I see recklessness.
It's wonderful.
Recklessness. Don't listen to this fool.
I
Not
love to drink.
blackout, but I definitely have my share of throw ups.
It's not the best.
No, I've blacked out. I don't think I've ever really. I think I have one time. Probably I can count on my hands how many times I've thrown up, and I've drinking a lot.
That's good.
And I love to drink.
You know how to handle your liquor. Shout out to all the adults out there handling liquor. We have topics today, but before I do that, shout out to all of the Door Dashers. Shout out to all of the Walmart drivers. Shout out to all of the Amazon drivers out there. Okay. Shout out to all of y'all out there on the road getting the packages and the food and the groceries to these people. Hope y'all listen to us while y'all driving and getting y'all money, man.
Why we shouting these people out there?
Because they the ones who really listening and tapping in with us. Trust me, I know. But and also the ones who do long drive, because that's the ones who also listen to our podcast and binge it. So shout out to y'all who go on those long car rides and listen to us while you're going to your destination. We have topics today. I want to start off with Whitley, because Whitley is the one that's going to get me excited for all the extra shit. Let's talk about Chris.
Let's talk about what? Something that's old as fuck. That shit first of all, why the fuck did you plan a tour at a place you wanted at?
He thought he was Michael Jackson.
You thought you were safe?
He thought it was Michael Jackson. No, there wasn't a said that his team thought that they took care of that, but it was not taken care of. So as soon as he took his foot on that land, he said, "Oh, you thought we was done? You thought that glass over the head was it? Nah, come up off that like ASAP Rocky in France,
Gotcha.
or Italy or wherever he got arrested in. But yeah, man, is he still detained? Is he not free?
Yeah, he's not getting out till June 13th.
Oh.
I mean, the court date is June 13th,
Mm.
which there is also 3 days on his tour before then.
You missing out on the money?
Correct.
Is it going to trial?
Take it to trial.
Yeah, it's the court.
Okay.
It's on June 13th.
We need to see that.
You want to see that, but you don't want to see this Diddy shit.
And as quickly as we segue, no, I don't want to see this Diddy shit. No, I don't. And because of what my experience of being a juror at a court case and knowing the responsibilities that come with being a juror in a court case, it made me realize that everything that we see as watchers and viewers does not matter to the jury. If anything, they're supposed to avoid everything and all that shit. So that's the part where everything that we say in the comment section don't mean shit, because these jurors don't need to know who Diddy is. They can't know who Diddy is. They can't know the situation Diddy. They can't know the history.
They don't know who Diddy is.
Well, at the most,
It's that Diddy money.
At the most, they should not know the parameters of this case or what this case involves. They should have a blank canvas. So all that other stuff that we talking about, because we have countless footage and this and that don't mean shit for this case.
What are you talking about exactly?
I'm saying that everything that's happening in this case that they're sharing doesn't really matter.
Have you seen any of the information?
No, I don't. I mean,
it's a lot of
same
testimony.
shit that's always happened that he always gets in trouble for. Oh, Diddy does this, and then now they're just throwing it back out there again. I mean, yeah,
they're being very detailed about his freak offs. Cassie's on the stage talking about. On the stand, talking about all of the details that.
If it was that bad, you would have said something years ago. I mean, I really don't care.
See, and this is where that is where I will get some grace.
She's 22. She was 22. She's 40.
That nigga said she was young.
You should have said something.
He said she was young, and that's the testimony that happened.
Young and dumb.
No, not young and dumb. He said young and moldable.
No, I'm just saying like young and dumb. I can't really say that. Cause at that age, you can kind of you've been doing it for a while. You should know how to move. You should know. Okay, well, I need to get the fuck out of here. This is not where I want to be.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
people aren't that smart though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I don't care about this shit. This shit is like, nigga, what? Now all this shit is coming out that he's been doing. Next, they gonna talk about the Biggie and Tupac shit. That shit gonna start coming back up again. And yeah, so now they just pulling shit out their ass. Just go ahead and put the nigga in jail. Call it a day. Everybody shut the fuck up. Go on back.
So you want him to go to jail?
I mean, at this point, yeah. Fuck all this other shit happening. He going to jail for something, goddamn. House arrest, some shit. The nigga is not guilty. That nigga guilty on something. Like, this is not a coincidence, goddamn it. Everybody's saying the same shit. And then this shit is like, no. I mean, if he's not guilty, just like all lawyers say, it's about not what happens, it's about what you can prove. So it's about whatever's about to be proven. And, you know, at that point, whatever. Like, you know, I just really don't care. It should be over with.
I honestly thought you were going to say that he wasn't guilty.
No, he's guilty. That nigga's doing something. Something's going on. When you got that much money and that much fame.
Like, what's his name? That
pretty
white dude?
Sure.
What was that white dude's name?
There's a lot of white dudes who get in trouble for this.
No, he hung himself in jail.
Epstein?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a gift. That's a gift. But again, all this shit is not a coincidence. Like, you don't just, oh, he had all this. Nah, nigga, that's not something that just happened. That's over time. You've been doing this. So it's like,
you just perfected your craft.
Whatever, bro. Like, just get on with it and call the fucking day. I don't know why this shit has been drawn on this long. Like, I really don't.
I believe it's drawn on to make an example.
Like a fuck that man example of R. Kelly, an example of Bill Cosby. So what? Who's what?
This is the latest example. But I think the thing that really makes it disturbing is, to me, is because before all of this and all this information came out, I wasn't a fan, nor I was on his radar or on his stuff. But the things that I did hear about and the things he was doing were very, very good for the community. And sometimes when you are,
they usually are. Villains are usually
and
that's good for the community.
That's the story that everybody's saying. He's doing these things to cover up all his evil dealings. And sure, but I'm saying two things can be true, and I think that's what gets.
That's like the number one thing in a movie.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's very cliche, but I think the problem that I have is in our community, there's not a lot of people, black men in our society that our generation or our society pay attention to, aside from entertainment, and look at them and idolize them. And even though you shouldn't be idolizing them or shouldn't be looking at them, these are things that they're doing that are productive. And then when they get into these situations, everything that they built or everything that they did that was productive goes to hell or gets or looks like as a backhanded action.
Yeah, that's real cool. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he's a regular ass person, just like anybody else who has fame and he has money. He just likes what he likes, and he got caught doing some dumb shit that he shouldn't have been doing. And it's gotten real deep.
Unfortunately, he's not a regular person.
When I say regular person, he is a regular person.
Like he just means a person.
Like
that's
a person.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
He just has more money,
right?
And he has fame,
right?
And his desires and his sexual kinks. Just, I mean, like honestly, that's exactly what it is.
Overran the law.
Like that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because how old is she now?
I'm gonna say like 30 something.
Exactly. So she was how old when this was happening?
Young girl.
And this has been going on for how long? Okay. And it's probably not just her. So it's like again, this has been going on. So it's just and people and so who's to say she's again who she didn't enjoy it? It's like we don't.
No, the funny thing is though,
we don't know what's going on. Like this could be everybody's desire, and it just happened to be P Diddy is the limelight. Like again, nobody fucking know. Everybody just read into this shit.
Well, all we can is
I love how his like kids though are just
exactly because that's what I'm saying. Nobody is upset because this is some shit that he's been doing.
That's I'm like there's no upset on their face whatsoever.
Nobody's mad.
They
not
literally
the ex-wives,
they literally just took prom pictures the other day.
His family members. Nobody's mad. This is something that he does. Again, this is like
and they've known this.
You being rich and famous, and you like, well, shit, I can pay a bitch to do what the fuck I want to do. You paying the bitch to do what you want to do, and she fed up with that shit. I mean, yo, oh shit! Now all this shit is coming out. Ooh, baby oils and all this shit. Nigga might not be gay. He might just be a freaky man. I mean, we don't know. Like shit. Honestly, it is what it is. Like you just a rich ass nigga that just got caught. That's how I feel.
Yeah. The Diddy thing. Y'all know how I feel about Diddy over the past.
He's more mad about Tory Lanez.
I just saw a post and I saw the post. Megan just posted something and I'm
what she post, man?
She apparently she's fed up.
Fed up with what?
These motherfucking Tory Lanez lying on me. That's what she's saying.
Did you ever watch the documentary?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Good.
I didn't.
At what point, this is Megan Thee Stallion going off on the claims of this new evidence that has been brought, if you know.
That shit is long as hell. You about to read that?
Yes, I'm
sorry. Okay, I thought you did.
Yes. No, it's fine.
Who wrote this?
Megan wrote
this.
So if you know what's going on, then you know about the evidence that has been said about Kelsey and her bodyguard, and we're gonna get to that. But if you know, you know. This is the newest piece of information about this story. Hot on the plate. Quote, at what point are y'all gonna stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? Like, how much is the check to keep harassing me? Why is this happening every day? 1 minute him/y'all said I was never shot. Now y'all letting him play y'all in my face again and say I was shot, but it wasn't him. Oh, okay. I'm sick of this shit. Leave me the fuck alone. He ain't dare get on that stand and deny he shot me. And that was his choice because he knows he did that shit. I don't give a fuck about a blog or a bot. Why in the motherfuck would me, Megan Thee Stallion, have to lie on this motherfucker about shooting me? How y'all mad at a person that got shot? Facts are facts. He did it. It was proven in court. Fuck the hate campaign on the internet. Tory, you shot me. Ain't no new fucking evidence. Y'all been saying the same shit for years. Tory, please leave me alone. You are a fucking demon. I'm off this silly ass internet shit. Bye.
So nobody cares that he just almost died at all either.
See,
regardless of what happened, right or wrong.
I told DP, you about to take the words out of my mouth. Go ahead, DP.
I'm just saying that's like I just like this nigga almost died.
He did. He did.
He's still in critical condition. Like
still is.
Like,
we live in the demon.
You said, leave me alone. Like he calling you. This nigga can't even
like,
speak.
what?
He can't even breathe.
Nigga, what? You're saying you're acting like this nigga is calling shots. This nigga almost died.
You got shot in the foot, bro.
Probably set that shit up.
Why would you say that?
And then you gonna say I ain't never lied, bro. You lied about having sex with him.
Whitley,
you lied. Like you just your track record ain't right.
You lied.
So I can't say, oh, I ain't never lied. Yeah, you did because the interview definitely said you lied.
Yeah, especially with that documentary. That's why you gotta watch the documentary. She lied on national TV with Gail.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Saying. It was just crazy how it came up, like how it just appeared and shit. It was crazy. Yeah, like
I think we also have a Megan Thee Stallion fan in here right now.
I mean, I like Meg. It's cool.
Meg is a great artist. She's a great lyricist. She makes great music.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Let's not
I don't
get
know
that
her too.
twisted.
Not like her.
She is a great performer. She is a great brand in terms of how she sells herself with the hot girl shit. She came out the game in 2018 and ain't stopped. Well,
it was actually before that.
2018?
It was before that.
2017, 2018 summer.
She definitely had a whole argument with one of the mob wives with her.
Well, I'm saying in terms
before
of
she even like actually like blew up.
the hot girl scene started in 2018, and from there on, it's been nonstop. So again, let's get that out the way. Megan Thee
Still need to
Stallion
go see her
is
in
a phenomenal
concert.
artist. I've seen her live. I've seen her at the festival. She's very
Are
good.
you serious?
I'm in.
Oh my god.
I've seen her live.
Are you serious?
So I
You saw that ass in real time?
Yes, and she's amazing. It was cold
Now
outside.
or before? Because she done slimmed down.
No, this was
It was during the slimming.
This is outside lands last year in the spring. So it was literally this time last year.
Oh,
So San Francisco,
that's a good one.
outside lands. That was 2014. 2024. Excuse me. So yes, great performer. Let's get that out the way. That ain't what we're talking about. Not what we're talking about. Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times by an inmate who has life in this.
That
He ain't
nigga
got
gives-
nothing to lose.
gives
He
no
has
fucks.
life.
That nigga giggled at this shit. I promise you.
Now, me personally, in my sheltered suburban brain, why would people in life be around general population? If their life, I feel like stuff like that is a lot more common. You're asking for stuff like that.
How long he got?
He was sentenced for 10 years.
So you gonna sit until I take a fine for 10 years?
No, say that again. I say it again.
I'm saying he has 10 years. I'm not gonna sit in solitary by myself for 10 years, so I would go to general pop at some point.
No, I get it. I'm saying
With the
You're
proper
also
protection.
asking the prison to be really funded. Like,
But see, this is where I'm gonna get a little. I'm not a Tory. I'm not. Fuck it. You're Tory Lanez. Like, what the fuck? How did you
matter.
how'd you get in
Wayne
this
was
position?
in general pop
Wayne.
too.
Wayne. I don't think Wayne would ever
Yes,
get
he was.
stabbed.
My-
He was stabbed in prison. He
No.
had assaulted. Niggas was touching him.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
That
talking
was
about
a while ago.
just being a general pop. He definitely was because my aunt was definitely his prison guard.
I'm saying when a name is in a prison, usually somebody like I don't even know the
No,
person.
and you're in prison. You don't get no fucking connection. You're not supposed
Nigga,
to.
this is America. This ain't like El Chapo.
So Wayne didn't have connections when he was in jail.
No.
For like food shit, like for that. But that no,
Okay, my bad.
no.
I just said in my
It don't matter
sheltered
if you a
suburban
celebrity.
brain.
I don't give a fuck
In my
who you
sheltered
are,
suburban
man.
brain, I don't know why people who are serving life are able to mingle with people who
Because you are a criminal.
You said what? Hold on. What's your question now?
serve life. Why are they around people who aren't? Like why this
Because they
interaction?
can't say they don't have enough money.
What you mean? So
The
you
guys
asking,
who have nothing to lose, why are they around people who have time and are trying to just get out?
because it's motherfucking prison, nigga.
I get
Prison,
it.
you don't get a
What?
choice. Who the
I
fuck
get
you
it.
gonna
I
with?
get. I said.
Nigga,
just
you
said
know,
it's a question.
to a child
It's a-
molester, a fucking rapist,
See,
niggas that got caught in a fucking scandal with lottery, nigga, fucking money
Fraud.
laundering,
yes.
You are
and
a
then your
criminal.
ass that just got caught doing
You are
some
just
dumb
another
shit.
nigga with
So
a
some
number.
weed.
Y'all all in the same motherfucking area.
drug dealer.
Y'all in the
Exactly.
same area.
I'm with this.
Nigga, you ain't anybody get no special treatment.
My guy,
You
my
better eat right
cellmate,
and lift some weights, nigga.
my cellmate is serving life. How did I do? I sold weed. What? Huh?
Yes, nigga.
Yes, because you are a criminal. You are born. You're literally a title of a criminal. You don't get no rights of who
crazy.
you bunk with, nigga.
Nigga, I sold weed. I'm in this bitch for 2.5 years, and I get off.
And
in
you
6
better hope
months.
you survive in two
And
and
you
a
give
half
me
years.
and you give me the motherfucking life, nigga. In the really?
Yes.
Don't do it.
Well, see, here's the deal.
I-
I think the assault itself is just unnecessary. That's not what you're there for. You're not there to get stabbed. You're not there to get poked up. Unfortunately, things happen.
Nigga.
But that's just, bro. What
You
I'm
can't-
saying,
You
what I'm
can't say
saying,
that, nigga.
no. What I'm saying is, if with the information, now let's bring it full circle with this Kelsey bodyguard shit. If what is said is true about Kelsey being the one that shot, regardless of all the extra shit, what you did, you're in there for no reason.
Of course.
You're in there for no reason.
The whole
So
point.
now you got poked up for no reason. It's one thing to feel how you feel. Oh, I want to protect them because I felt away. Okay, cool. You want to sit down and do the time. Now you got poked up. Now it's not so much as like fuck them, but it's like nigga. I don't like how the story of him getting poked 14 times in critical condition, and then literally in a 48-hour span, this other story comes about Kelsey's bodyguard. I definitely looked at it as click rage bait, so I didn't even want to get into it that deep. People who know me and listen to this podcast know how I feel about this whole thing. So for me, I wasn't even trying to get that
I
deep
said
into
Kelsey
it.
did the whole time.
Oh. But that's the part where I'm not finna be talking about this every damn episode, every time new shit comes out. But this in particular, I really go back to the tape, bro. I ain't doing this shit. Go back to the tape. Free that nigga. Get that nigga out of there, bro. Get that nigga the fuck out of there, bro. Go be with your family. Go be with your kids. You done spent 2 years out of 10 on this shit.
And they done stabbed that nigga Tory.
Get your ass home to your children.
Damn.
Keep getting back to your craft, bro. When you start performing, it don't matter. You're gonna recover. God bless, you're gonna recover. But you're gonna have stab wounds, scrape wounds, things on the back of your head, on your face, to where this will forever be.
You be the new 50 Cent.
This will forever be a reminder where you need to just fuck all that loyalty shit. Fuck all that honorable shit, bro. If you didn't do that, get the fuck out of there, bro. And obviously, motherfuckers can't hold down water for too long.
14 times.
Get out, bro. Shit's
Would
crazy.
you rather get stabbed or shot, though? God damn, stabbed 14 times?
I don't
Nigga,
like
you
these.
gonna feel the first at least maybe 3. But after that
sound.
After
like,
that, you just on
when
that.
he asked it, I heard the sound. I heard it.
Like I said, you think that nigga, no homo shit, you think that nigga came from behind and was like, bang, bang, bang. That nigga got stabbed, what, twice in the head, back of the head? Fuck, nigga.
I think he got him in the back first,
Damn.
and then went forward.
Oh. That's what I'm saying. Them niggas got some. Nigga, you gotta go have to get all them technical
You
shots
about
and
to
shit.
cry.
That shit is just that's
Nigga,
a lot,
what you
bro.
making a knife out of
That's
in
a
there?
lot, bro. Like
Toothbrush.
It can't be no shit that's fuck.
yeah, man.
I'm like, I want to know, like, did they ask him, like,
In the
why
front.
did you stab him? I want to know.
That nigga ain't gonna speak.
He ain't gonna speak. It don't matter. That ain't gonna.
Yo, no
He
say.
is gonna speak because that nigga, it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. He gonna speak. He gonna say why he did it.
I feel like
Because
it's
the
more
dude
so
that killed Jeff,
I just wanted to.
what was his name?
Jeff
No, Jeff.
Weinstein.
No,
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Damn.
Jeffrey Dahmer. He spoke.
All these
He
white,
said-
all these white.
He said
misses.
why he did it.
Yeah, but I don't think it seems.
If you have life, you gonna say it because you want that 5 minutes of fame. He gonna say it. Watch. Give it a couple months. I guarantee you, they gonna ask you that. Why you did it? I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan.
Travis.
Did you see what he did to my wife?
I'm gonna keep it.
He shot her foot.
I'ma
Her
keep-
pretty foot.
See,
He got a foot fetish. I guarantee you.
you know what? That'd be very convenient if he says all the things that you saying. So I mean, it would make so much sense. It would make so much sense. That would be so convenient. It would be so. Oh my God! Look what he did for a black queen. Well,
I guarantee she got love letters probably from him that says I'm gonna do this for you.
oh my. And see, this is where I don't want to. I don't want to.
It don't matter. He got
For
life.
sure it was paid, because if it wasn't, I feel like something would happen to him a while ago. Somebody like, what are you messing with him for? I mean, that might
Exactly.
be
What
fair.
are you messing with
You know
him for?
what I'm
The
saying?
nigga been there for
Like-
2 years. So
That
what
nigga
you-
getting
so-
fatter in there
So
too.
why today? So why today of 2 years? This man, you been seeing this man walk across your fucking face for 2 years, and now
Probably
today,
stole the last piece of bread or some shit.
I think more information will come out, and I think it will be rage clickbait, and
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
have to have the discernment to really just not throw this microphone through a window.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Very triggering to me. But as you can see, and as the listeners know, and people that I've talked to off this podcast know how I feel about it. So I'm gonna keep it light. I really will. Not gotcha. It wasn't going fast. Not today. Haha.
You kind of did.
No, I didn't.
Kind of did.
Not as much as I really wanted to.
You did,
I
but
I'm keeping
about
it light.
75.
I'm trying to keep it zen.
75-20.
Because I will actually take that energy to the next topic, which is Halle and DDG. That is where I will transfer that to it, because I have seen so many things that give the impression that DDG has been a menace from the start. How did you not see this? Duh, like what the hell? Like he always been doing this type of behavior on stream and stuff like that. Halle just now came to the front to now, had enough retaliation, what's the restraining order, you know what I'm saying, go to the courts. She's had enough, she's fed up, and the biggest one was he was physical, he was verbal, abusive, she was giving out examples and all this stuff. Trigger clickbait rage stuff. However,
What's up with you in this clickbait shit?
well, it's it's what I take it as. Like it's what everybody's
You
talking
sure
about.
clicking then?
Huh?
You sure
Baiting the
clicking?
fuck at
They
your ass.
baiting the hell out you. Oh my god!
Like, what?
No,
Have
they
you
are.
comment on any of these?
like actually in the comments?
Yeah, are you
No.
in the comments?
But you click on them and you watch it and you read it.
I read it. Yeah, I
So,
watch and I
yes.
read
Does
it.
it make
it's
you?
fucking you
Does it give you enough to be where you want to comment actually?
No.
Nah.
Never that. No, it's not. And so I say it because
I've
I
commented
have,
on one thing. I know.
it does enough for me to bring it to the podcast and talk about it, but not so much of what they talking about. It's or maybe just what I feel about it, and we just keep it moving. But I just have my own platform where I don't have to go in the comment section. I can talk about my own shit. But I do feel that, and we talk about DDG and Halle over the course of this podcast, to where this isn't a random part of us talking about it. We've done this over years. It's unfortunate to hear that. Really unfortunate. I don't like to hear anything.
I feel like that baby.
Oh, DB, speak to it, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just said the baby is like low key. I was trying to figure out who he looked like between the mom and the dad, and it's kind of hard. To say.
Like both of them.
It does.
Like
but
both of them. The
he
boy
don't
squint his
grow up to
eyes.
be like
He looks definitely like Halle.
Yeah.
like Russ, a little Rusty. That's how you gonna look into that little.
He looks like Halle. You know, he can
Braids.
open her phone with his face,
That's a
Aw.
little scary.
the Face ID.
I'm gonna come out the window with it. I looked at this whole thing as a I looked at it as a Chris Brown Rihanna situation when we first heard it at the time.
Not even close.
That's how I'm taking it.
Them bruises was not bruising like that.
Oh, what are you saying? It was the Chris Brown Rihanna was more extreme.
Yes, that's what we're saying.
That's what you were saying.
Fuck it, he beat her ass.
He beat his.
Okay, and with that comment and all the things that came out after that, it was two to tango. They were not. It wasn't him just beating their ass. They were fighting.
Yeah, but that was literally he beat her ass. He got in trouble for
You
it
fighting
right
a
then.
girl. I'm gonna say Cass beat that girl ass. I'm not gonna say you was fighting a girl. I'm gonna say you beat a girl ass.
Of course, that's the
But
perspective.
that's not a fight.
But I do feel like, and this is my hot take, he wasn't physically. I feel like y'all were fighting.
Of course they were fighting,
Well,
but
they were
he
fighting.
beat her ass.
Beat.
I don't
And
think
that's my
DDG
man.
I don't
Beat.
think DDG beat her ass.
You said what?
I don't think DDG beat
So
her ass.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yes.
I was talking about Chris Brown Rihanna.
Oh yes. I mean, but that
never
wasn't.
mind. I'm about
But
to
the
say,
limo,
what they
the
talking
limo
about?
situation that y'all talking about, he didn't beat her ass. He was
Lambo.
that was that. No, sorry. In the Lambo, he didn't beat her ass. He just backed your ass up, and your ass bounced off the damn window, and you bruised easy.
No, that's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
That's
when
not
she,
what happened.
when she
there.
see, I'm about to go through the whole timeline. I'm mean to. When
Beat
she went
her
to the phone,
ass.
found the girl. You said what the rest. You saw the rest of the text message. You said what the fuck is this? I ain't know nothing about that. And then she started kicking this nigga in the car, hitting him in the
she
heel,
started hitting
grabbing
him.
this nigga dick in anger and
Ah.
shit, doing all this extra shit. And he's like, "Yo, get the fuck off me!" And reacted finally, and
So
yeah,
what'd he
she
do?
bruised. And instead of calming down,
so
she
wait,
went.
So what did
she
he
went
do?
deeper.
Beat her
He
ass.
beat her ass. He
Well-
says it in an interview.
Well,
Like
no,
he literally says it in an
Well,
interview.
the point is, I'm not. The point is, I do believe the whole thing with Halle and DDG. It's not so one-sided as she makes it seem. That's what I'm saying. I do feel like there is something
It's never one
that
sided.
makes it more of a.
It's never one sided.
Of
It's
course.
just about the nigga who's gonna get in trouble.
I don't like that.
You can like what you like, but that's what's gonna happen.
See, and I understand that. 'cause
I'm
that's
saying
me.
50-50. It's sometimes one-sided and sometimes not one-sided.
There are. I can agree to that, but this one in particular, there's some of it. There's accountability. I think there will be shown to
I
light.
feel like in Halle's extent, I feel like she just said some shit and just tricking him.
feel like Molly walking his ass. Said, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit.
Ah,
I'm the little
I
man. I wish
know.
you would. I wish you fucking would. I'll fuck you up. Dude,
You
I
gonna
wish
hit
you would.
you gonna hit a
I
Disney
wish you would.
princess?
I wish you
Bitch,
would.
nigga. Like,
Nigga, you grabbing me hard? Let me go for nigga.
I mean, you can't really say. I mean, it's
I-
his side, her side, and the truth. So
I
two
feel it.
sides.
I feel it. I feel it.
That's in everything.
but you can also see it in the child though. Like, did you see those clips of him holding Halo?
No,
He-
break it down.
Halo never wants to be in his arm.
Really?
Yes, if you look at the clips like of him holding him in different times, Halo is literally reaching out for Halo.
Okay. Well, a lot of babies will reach out for the mamas and dads. I mean,
Negative.
okay. I mean, I'm not trying to make it so much of like validity to DDG's point, but I just feel like in most times the baby spends the most time with the mom. So even if it's dad, I'm gonna do mom. You know, if I like what guys or babies, they do the whole baby.
Mama's boy.
You know,
Yeah,
pick
same
mama,
shit.
pick daddy. You know, which one he gonna choose, and they go to mom all the time. At least the son gonna go to the mom all the time. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. Okay.
Yes, I understand. It's called a mama's boy. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think that's what that is, rather than validity.
that's what you want to see.
But I'm not going to think what you're saying is to the point of that, because that's what you see, and I don't see that.
I don't see it. I'm just noticing things. Like I'm not like with you guys are one track. I'm not one track. Like I see all of it.
So exactly what do you see that we don't see?
Like that's what I'm like. Halle could have been saying some shit.
I said that. I said Halle could have been saying some shit.
Or that nigga, and I'm like, or that nigga could actually just be fucking abusive. Like, you're just making it seem like it's like so far fetched that he actually just could be abusing somebody.
I'm saying, well, that's what the narrative is. So that's what it is, and I'm saying I don't believe that it's that. That people. The narrative is it's one way, and I'm saying it's not one way. I'm saying there's other ways, and that's where I'm saying I don't believe that. So I
You
think
believe that because he's a man?
What do you mean?
Because y'all are men? Are you believing that in a man's standpoint, or
I don't know what you're talking about at this point.
Well, in this aspect,
how you
no
guys
idea.
feel about the situation?
I mean, again, I don't know why people wait so late to say things.
That's another thing I was gonna ask.
But
is
that's all I
there
was gonna say.
is there a time limit?
we can get it off of DG and Halle. If you're talking about general relationships, I believe that.
No, like that's the topic. DDG and Halle.
Well, in terms of the behavior, and that's why I don't want to put this on Halle and DDG to say that this is their behavior. What I'm about to say is to the behavior
Probably
that
did
I
it for
think
the.
is to
They
this.
did it for the fame.
I
So they
believe
stick
that
around each other for the fame.
there is manipulation that girls can do when it comes to
For
having
sure.
a very pristine, pretty demeanor, a lower tone, very shy looking girl. Those are the ones you got to watch out for, because those are the ones that really be demons behind closed doors. I'm not even trying to be like that's Halle. I'm saying that's a thing. Like there are girls who know that use that as their advantage because they know that's their.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm
For sure.
saying Halle knows that, and I'm saying that there are moments and clips where Halle has broken character with her sister or with some other people where it's like, oh shit, but she's a whole mom. What the fuck? Of course she's I don't know. People look at her like she's a Disney princess. I look at her as a grown-ass woman who knows that she is.
They were looking at her like that before the Disney princess.
Of course, and I
I'm
believe she's
like,
taking advantage of that to the point where she do her grown shit and she will be like, oh, I would never say something like that. Me? It's like, yes, you. You
be on Demon Town. That's
Yes.
why you had a man and your sister did not.
had a baby. Like, you know how to. See, I ain't doing this. Yes, you're grown. You know.
But back to one of my questions. Is there a time limit?
I believe to what? To speaking out on manipulation, speaking out on abuse,
Yeah.
speaking out on.
Because I feel like Halle did it in the proper time, like when you leave them, and then a couple months you do all that stuff. Because it does take a time to get a restraining order and all that stuff, show the evidence.
Yes.
Like I feel like hers was proper, but like Cassie's is like, you know what I mean? Like that's.
And see, this is where I think you guys correct. Thank you guys for correcting me about the Chris Brown Rihanna, because this is not that. This is not that extreme. Even though the words are being said, verbal, physical abuse, Halle does not show those signs or have those. We're praying to God here that she doesn't have any evidence of those type of things on that nature. However, when it comes to what you say, the timing, some
Yeah.
I don't think this is majority women are the ones are the victim of this, but in situations where you are the victim of manipulation, you're the victim of abuse, physical, mental, and I would say, for one, if you're not used to that, it's a shock, and for some who,
I'm not gonna lie. I believe there's a timing.
For some, they get the fuck out of there immediately because it's a red flag immediately. They don't play those games. Some don't, and some don't necessarily do it off of the first offense. Sometimes it goes further, and then it's like, all right, that's enough. I've seen it maybe once. I gave you twice. It won't be a third time. It's done. And then, however that goes out through time, it doesn't be like, oh, today he did it again. Today he did it again. Today he or she did it again in consecutive days. time has went by, so it is a lot of time between the offenses. However, if you keep score, hey nigga, this is the third time in 2 years, you done. But why'd you wait so long? Because I gave him time. He was cool and he did this thing. But then after the second time in the second year, I was like, nigga, no, fuck out of here.
Watch this. I feel like Megan took too long.
To do what? Say.
Tell her the truth. Well, truth. I'm going by Tyler. You see, Rihanna and Chris Brown, that was immediate. Because that was right then and there. That was news right then and there when it happened. Mm-hmm. She couldn't hide that shit.
You believe Megan took too long? And
I believe she took too long.
In saying who shot her?
Yeah.
What you mean?
I feel like she took too long and she's hiding shit.
Who should say shot her?
Tory.
I'm going based off these things. Like, I feel like Halle and Diddy, she did it in the proper, like, because it was like, what, 2 months after they broke up? Like, it wasn't a year after.
I thought they were together this whole time.
No. They've been separate for like 2.5 months.
With Megan, I don't think the timing was the problem for me. I think it was just you opening your mouth when this wasn't going under investigation. The first thing, this is before every single feeling I had about this didn't exist. My first thing was, Megan, what happened? Who did this to you? And she said, I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be telling the cops. I ain't gonna let the police. I ain't doing the police job. I'm gonna let them do what they do. I'm keeping it down. I said, okay, that's hip hop. That's hip hop. That's rap. That's what we do. I mean, shit. All right. And then more shit started coming out. Well, she's put more things out, and that's where it was like, okay, are you telling the truth? Because at this point, I'm not saying you're lying, but I just want to know what, if you're gonna share with us, what happened. And when she said Tory shot me, I believe that Tory shot her because there was nothing else to go off of until she started talking.
More and fucking more.
She just started explaining it. She just started talking and started explaining. It's COVID, so I'm like,
something's not adding up here.
So wait, your back was turned, so you don't know who shot you, but
not even that. You know
Tory
she was in a
you?
commercial like 3 months later after that incident. Like running.
She was on SNL.
That Chargers commercial.
Yeah,
running with Cardi B.
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna do that to Cardi. I'm not gonna do that because those are commercials. Those things happen way ahead of time. Timing is the thing. What I'm talking about is SNL. SNL is more of live.
There you go.
SNL. She went on SNL very soon after that happened. That's where my thing was, and then with the whole Protect Black Women campaign, that's where she started it.
Bullshit.
I just tell the truth. That's all I want. I don't care about the time. Just don't lie. Don't lie unnecessarily, especially if the truth is the truth about you just being upset because your homegirl outed you in front of the dude was fucking. You beat her ass from what we heard. You beat her ass. So I mean, if she tried to shoot you because you beat her ass, that makes a lot more sense than Tory trying to. I don't want to do this.
And like the foot is like an accident. Like you usually see like that with an accident, like the gun just goes off. You know what I'm saying?
Daryl, if I shoot you in the foot and you think I shot you on purpose to kill you, you getting back in the car with me?
What you mean? You trying to attempt to kill me?
If in your brain, I said dance, nigga, and I shot at your foot, would you get back in the car with me?
I'll try to kill you or something.
That's what I think you would do. That's what I think you would. Would you try to protect me if the police try to come?
Hell no!
Because I sure as hell be surprised as hell if you did, DB. I sure as hell would.
I'll try to kill you.
I understand.
The police gonna have to get me off of you.
I'll try to kill you.
You wouldn't try to protect me.
Why would I? You shot me in the foot.
But we boys. We've been together since you know what I'm saying? Since the middle school.
Why you shoot me in the foot, bitch?
Okay, so now what if it was an accident?
It was an accident.
What if it was what if you knew it was an accident?
Let me shoot you in the foot.
I agree with you, DB. I'm not battling you at all. I agree with you.
There's a lot of shit just kind of just don't make sense.
A lot of flight things don't make sense.
It's a lot of time in between the incident. So
I need to know the evidence. Like you know when they in the evidence when someone shoots a gun, they can tell
the powder.
No, not the powder, but they can tell, which was inconclusive, by the way.
Yes.
But they can tell what angle it came from and all that stuff, like what height, like where it came from in the car. They can look at that. Was that not evidence?
No, because there are things that I'm starting to believe something. I believe that things that are on documentaries or the things that are on before the actual trial, you can't use as evidence. I'm starting to believe that. Like somewhere in it's like the things that we know before the case started couldn't be used in court because there's just certain.
That shit is personal. For one.
Yeah.
And Megan didn't want to disclose it.
I think Jay-Z didn't want it explode.
There we go. There we go. See, we have a different conversation right now. But then the podcast really gonna be on the map then.
I'm just saying.
Gonna turn the Jaguar right in them. All right, let me stop. Yeah, man. There's just a lot of stories, a lot of rage bait click. I really might call this that episode. Yeah, like it's a whole lot of rage bait click, and I fell for it. They're right. My co-hosts are right. I fell for it. Hell, shit that came out today this week, and it's been old because a week has passed. But it's just it's determined. You know, sometimes I do know things that are going on in the world, real things happen in the world that I do talk about with people, and it's very nice and constructive. And one day, certain days, I will bring it to the podcast. But sometimes you just like to have a little getaway, talk some shit, get into some other people's business that I'd like to get into too. We call that foolishness. If y'all didn't know, if you didn't know that. But yeah, this has been a whole foolishness episode because we're just talking about things. Yeah.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's foolishness that Robin Downey Jr. has all these parts?
Let's get into some more positivity. Let's get into some nerdy, geeky shit. No, I think it's very good. Two things. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. is a very good actor. He did what he did in Iron Man to make sure the first all the phases up until Endgame was perfect. Number two, I feel like there is a problem with the whole multi-universe thing to where you can't give people chances. Like, I think, yeah, it's nice to do it to make everything intertwined, but at the same time, it's like, let new people rise, man. Like, I do feel like, sometimes you should let people rise. He's going to be, since it's confirmed, right?
Yeah, this is confirmed.
So, Iron Man, he's going to be in Doctor Doom, and then he's going to be in two other.
He's going to be Doctor Doom, he's going to be Iron Man, and two other roles.
Did Iron Man die?
Yes.
But because of the multiverse, multiversion type thing.
Exactly.
I was upset when they played a different fucking Spider. I like that nigga.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah, I didn't like this movie.
Well, I think that's the whole thing of the latest Spider-Man movie when all three of them came together. It shows the universes. Like, you like that universe's Spider-Man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm just speaking on my perspective.
Of course.
I wouldn't want to.
Everybody loves Toby.
Different Iron Man. Just like low key, I mean, it's cool to see Captain America as him. But I don't. I low key don't like it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
What are you talking about, Captain America?
The new person.
It could have been Green Lantern or some shit. Like, come out of Green Lantern.
That has never been a successful. Do you find those entertaining?
Fuck no.
Okay, because I was like,
they're very boring and very modern.
What?
The DC. Well, he said Green Lantern, but DC heroes, like live action DC heroes.
They're like
movies,
one dimension.
very ugly. Sorry. It's true.
Yeah.
Y'all killing with the cartoons though.
Very ugly. You think what's her name is ugly?
What, the DC movies, live action movies?
Yeah, what's her name? Wonder Woman.
No. And no disrespect. It's
You
just
think she's ugly?
no. I'm saying
It's a bad bitch to me.
not her. It's not her physically. I'm saying like the way that they go about their movies and intertwine them and make them like a big, like how the Marvel,
how they like bring them all together.
It's an ugly
like
blending. It clashes. It's not abrasive. It's not.
I couldn't tell you the storyline. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
And they're all supposed to have their own little thing. Some are they do the same thing Marvel do. TV shows intertwining to the movie. They did that. If you gotta like DC like that, people don't champion it like Marvel because. Well,
I mean, some people do say they like DC over Marvel.
Of course.
But
and shout out to all the people who love DC live action movies and get it together for your little universes.
They changed Superman way too fucking much.
That's
and Batman. Like there's no.
That's why I don't like it.
That why was what's his name? Peter? Was his name Peter? Who was the last Batman? The Edward Cullen dude.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. Yeah, emotional one. Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. You said why?
Yeah, why they put him as?
Well, see what they do with Batman, and other versions of DC heroes. Well, look, you said Batman. They do different versions of Batman in his career, right? In different
but
timelines.
We don't change the Batman.
Well, that Batman that they
we have so much technology where you could just make them look younger.
No, but see, that's the part where every Batman is different from different universes. That Batman is a younger Batman, a whole different dynamic, a whole different set of skills to where apparently, and I'm not a Batman guy, he played it very well because he was supposed to be very novice, very like not Batman because he's just started. So that's where he was more emotional. He was more aggressive. He was fucking up on shit because he wasn't Batman. He just named himself that. Nigga didn't have the symbol up yet. You know what I'm saying? He was still trying to get used to it.
That man got arrested.
Yeah, and I think it displayed his detective skills more than his physical skills because he wasn't that. Yeah, I don't know. They do it differently. I don't know. I mean, but that's what I heard that version was supposed to be.
I did like one Batman, the one that had Bane and
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Batman
that's who I
Begins.
think is Batman.
That's the best one.
Yes,
You don't like George Clooney?
but I love Bane.
You don't like George Clooney Batman?
If I want to watch an old one, yeah, I like that one only because
Fuck
it's
no.
a throwback.
Well, you know, I do like how a lot of people have put on the cape though. That's
But
cool.
I
They
do
sound
like
cool.
Poison Ivy in that era.
Uma Thurman.
Who?
And you talking about Uma Thurman? Oh, I'm sorry. Which era are you talking about?
The old one.
The George Clooney Batman
Yeah, George
with
Clooney.
Uma Thurman and
Is that her name?
yes, Uma Thurman. That's her.
Oh,
real
I
name.
didn't know that.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Yes.
Yes.
That was very very good.
I love that
was a good
Poison
one.
Ivy.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, shout out to Robert Downey Jr. Man. You know, carrying Marvel on your back, man. You know,
He's made a lot of money. I think it's almost like what, $1 billion.
I mean, and you know,
Big bad nigga.
and you
Yeah.
know, so I'm excited. You know,
And he was a criminal.
I'm very excited to. Yeah, everybody's backstory is different. He had a very highly doubted experience to where he's able
No
to
pun
do what he
intended.
does today.
But you know, what's that dude? What is his name? The one on Empire, the main character.
Oh,
watch it.
Lucian.
Don't watch it.
oh, you talking about?
But you know the face I'm talking about?
Oh my God,
Terrence
what's
Howard.
up, man? Yeah,
Terrence
man.
Howard.
What's good,
Yeah,
man?
him. You know, he actually got Robin Downey Jr. the job for Iron Man,
Oh,
And then
the whole
when-
backstabbing story. Yeah,
and then they
That's what's
replaced his character
yeah,
with what's his name?
yes. We don't.
The darker one.
Yeah, we're gonna put
Dark.
that. We're gonna put that.
Don Cheadle.
John
Yeah.
Cena. There we go.
They replaced him with him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw that interview and how they backslid him. That's pretty. That was
Yeah,
pretty
and he
messed
was
up.
like,
I did like his character for the first Iron Man. I thought it would have been an interesting dynamic going forward into the series with him, especially when he did get into the suit and all that. But hey, man, you live and you learn. You know, new projects happen. Terrence Howard. There we go. That was his name.
Yeah, he
was,
said it
uh,
already.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
I
he
wanted
said
to.
it
I wanted to. I wanted to-
Wow, timing is horrible.
But yeah, man.
You got a
Hey,
little-
man.
Howard.
Hey, man. I just
Fairly good parents.
But nah, man. Shout out to Robert Downey Jr. man for holding it down for the Marvel Universe, especially from the live action.
That's my
standpoint.
favorite person.
All of the other guys with the Thunderbolts and all these B-star superheroes, y'all holding it down. But I'm ready for the A.
I'm ready for Iron Man
I'm
to
ready
come
for
back.
the A man to come back. A man and woman to come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't they say like S tier now? Like what does this generation say? S tier? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
It's S tier. The
You
top.
know,
the
like
top
A,
tier.
B, C. They
S,
say
A.
S or SS.
I mean,
tier.
like
what the
that.
fuck is that?
Well, that's some Naruto shit. But I don't want to get too anime now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah. Anyway,
Yes. But yes, shout out to Marvel. What else?
Louisiana plantation.
Yes.
My thing is,
Yes. Go ahead.
so the Louisiana plantation, the Nottoway,
Nottoway Plantation.
burnt down,
Yes.
and surprisingly, no one got injured.
What do you mean? Surprisingly, like
It's a resort. It's literally a resort.
Nottoway Resort, four-star hotel.
That was definitely arson. For a fact. Like that's arson. No one got injured. No one. Or it was insurance fraud. Because that's a resort. And you telling me you had nobody in your resort at that moment in time? Like you ain't got no maids, you ain't got no workers.
Maids. Is crazy.
Workers, anything.
Ugh. Anything.
Staff.
Ugh. It just
Nobody.
sounds horrible. Endangered servants. Yes. There were 5 things to know about Nottoway. The construction. It was a sugarcane plantation by John Hamden Randolph.
It's a big ass house.
Requested 64 rooms, 53,000 square feet mansion. Enslaved people built the structure by 1859, mostly from cypress trees in the nearby swamplands along the neighborhood Mississippi River. It includes 22 massive columns, 165 doors, and 200 windows.
That's a beautiful house that just burnt down. I don't even give a fuck about it being a plantation. I'm sorry. That's a work of art.
It avoided major damage during the Civil War, and the Owens family acquired it in 1912. This building was used as an event space and wedding venue. The resort's website described it as a one-of-a-kind historic cultural venue where private groups can gather to enjoy a harmonious balance between community and stillness. And finally, with this house, mixed reactions from history. Reactions posted online by people across the region showed very different views of the site, with some mourning the loss while others celebrated the destruction of a place fraught with injustice. Despite the home's past ties with slavery, the latest version of Northern Resort website avoids any mention of slaves or slave labor. Its history page details the ages of the oak trees on site with one of the old mansion itself. So as much as the history tries to erase they try to make it look more harmonious for weddings and beginnings, and apparently not make it show the history that it did when it was in its prime time. Yeah, man. It's just like how certain statues of generals were going down because of the historical impact they did.
Well, Vance's name has changed.
Yes. A lot of historical figures that we have, especially in the South, cater from Confederate ties.
Mm-hmm.
So we as a people are trying to be more open and aware of what we are displaying to the culture and the society, and some of these white people need to get the hell out of here, man. They're not doing us any good for the history and the progression of this country. So get them out, burn it down, tear it down.
What's wrong with the house?
The house could be the household spirits. Shit, we can go there. Household, in Mississippi and Louisiana, yeah, that household it's a lot of spirits up in there. I don't know if I want to get married in there. I don't know if I want to be in there for a night.
I don't want to be in there for a night.
That's not something that I would.
I get married outside, like on the lawn.
Yeah, my people suffer too much.
Sir, you are light skinned. You was not outside.
We're not doing. No,
we're
we're
not.
No, we're not doing this.
We're not. Stop it. I was coming here. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
How much time?
Don't try to cut the cameras off now.
How much time
Look
did
at
you
you. Look.
Thing?
You was definitely in there.
You got 10
you
minutes.
Was definitely. DG was in there.
It's an hour. What is it? Hour and some change?
You was the master's son.
Hour and 14. All right. You know we.
Don't cut the cameras. Don't you fucking do it.
Listen, we don't want to talk about. This. We just talked about celebrating
don't you fucking do it.
A plantation.
No, what happened?
That is no longer.
What happened? You ashamed of being the master's son? You ashamed?
You know, it's crazy because
Daryl's outside. Travis is outside. Greg is outside. Us three, we are not outside.
Us three?
Us three right here? She damn sure a master's daughter.
All right. So I'm gonna end it on this story because I think it's hilarious. So shout out to Chris, shout out to Foch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys in college. We was working in Greensboro. We worked at the Grand Over Resort, if you know about that. One day we was walking down with our tuxedos ready to serve these people, and I said something along the lines like, hey man, me and my dog, we going out in the field, man. We going out in the field and doing this work, you know what I'm saying? And they both looked at me and stopped and said, nigga, no. I said, we talking about? I said, nigga, we in the field. You in the house. I said, what? It's like, nigga, you look at you. Nigga, you ain't going to the field with us. You ain't with us. You inside. You inside. You over there chopping up vegetables and shit like that.
It.
No, you ain't outside with us. You gonna get in trouble if they catch you outside with us. I said, I didn't like that.
You got your mama real good privilege.
I didn't like that.
No, don't be ashamed that you in the house.
Is that how America sees me?
Yes.
Light-eyed, light, bright little
You in the
light
house.
skin. That's crazy.
You in the house.
I don't
He's
even-
definitely not light skinned, but
Thank you.
He in the house though.
nah. Nah.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you the
outside.
only one that said that.
Yeah. Don't let me get in the sun. You know what I'm
Greg.
saying?
Greg, he inside or outside.
Them niggas the same skin tone as this nigga
They
inside
are
that
not.
nigga
He is
inside.
darker. He's a little bit darker.
It's the light right
It's
here.
the light. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you are light skinned.
Putting in work. No, I'm just light-eyed. That's all.
Greg, he in or out? Not Greg. Travis, he in or out? In or out? You want him to be out there with you. That's why
you want him to be out there so bad. I'm outside, man.
You're not outside,
I'm
bro.
outside. I'm outside, and I'll be outside. So we have more things to talk about while we enjoying this summer in Charlotte, this beautiful weather, this humidity that we having. Thank y'all for listening to us, man.
outrageous.
Thank
Think
y'all
we
for
outside.
vibing with us. This is the High Dollar Podcast, episode 122. I'm your host, K Cute Dog. And we appreciate y'all. We
Hey.
out. Bye.
You still outside? I mean inside.
That shit really pissing me off because I can't find it.
What, the house?
Yeah. I look for that shit all the time. It's like right down the